right on time.
He must either put in the wrong key. I know he's got so many. I think it's like 20 letters.
What?
The key's always like 20 letters, weird
know.
stuff. And he might have put in the lacrosse one or whatever.
Is he at softball or?
Could have, yeah. I think there is softball today later on.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fort Wayne, Indiana Warrior Athletic Field for the finale of the NAIA opening round here in the Fort Wayne bracket. Today, a big matchup between the 1 seed Indiana Tech Warriors as they host the 2 seed Cumberlands Patriots, and both sides really came out with very contrasting first round matchups. Indiana Tech were able to squeak by Cardinal Stritch with a late goal in overtime. 38 seconds to go. Ryan Steele scored the winner. A great finish outside the box. Curled it in with his right foot past the goalkeeper. And Cumberland's come in on really great form. They put 6 past Bethel, really dominated the whole match. No threat to them at all as they find themselves in this championship round here, as the winner will look to take this one today and book their ticket to Georgia for the national tournament. A lot on the line here as both sides line up just moments away from kickoff. Indiana Tech in the all-whites, as they have worn almost all season, and Cumberland's in that red and navy stripe with the navy shorts. A gloomy day here in Fort Wayne with heavy rain in the forecast. It has been dry right now, and we will have to see how much of this match we can get in before it starts to pour down and how much of an impact that could bring on the game. The conditions do become a bit sloppy. But both sides here, very successful seasons so far. The Cumberlands come in at 12-5-2, the Mid-South Conference Tournament champions. And once again, after that huge win versus Bethel in the first round, they have a lot of confidence to build off of as they look to upset the number 1 seed here at home and advance to Georgia. Tech come in at 18-1-1, the WAC regular season and tournament champions, as they look for effectively a treble on the year to go down to Georgia themselves. For the Cumberlands, it is a strong starting lineup and one that had much success in the previous game. To captain the side, they have number 7, the right back Joel Drury. In net, number 1, Akelilu Zambataro. Number 2, Ronair Magnuson. Number 21, Liam Healy. Number 13, Rodrigo Riveros. Number 19, Tommaso Agliari. Number 11, Alejandro Gonzalez. The center backs, number 23, Nemanja Jovanovic. And number 4, Alexander Mirkovic. And they really played so well in that first opening round game here on Thursday afternoon. The 4 p.m. kickoff. Dominated much of the ball, really no threat to their goal as they defended well and were able to score 6 on the other end. And the goals were very shared throughout the team. Both center backs, Jovanovic and Mirkovic, were able to keep a clean sheet and find themselves involved in the scoring, which was very impressive. Another guy, Alejandro Gonzalez, a key player to watch, so pacey and silky on the ball, was able to really fly through the Bethel midfield and create so many chances and win so many fouls. As Tech set up here in their classic 4-3-3. It's good to see Noe Garcia back in the starting lineup. As he came off the bench in the game on Thursday, Luca Mata is the one he replaces. As Pep Cassis stands over this ball here to get us underway. It is win or go home in Fort Wayne, Indiana. A luxurious prize of a trip to Georgia on the line for the national tournament. Tech in the all-whites, Cumberlands in the red and blue. As we are underway here at Warrior Athletic Field, Will Harris will drive this one far up the field. Jones unable to keep it in. And it will be a very, very key matchup on this right near side between Agliari and Jones. Agliari defended very well in the first matchup, but you got to think he's got a tougher one today versus Luke Jones, who's been so energetic both offensively and defensively, as he cannot keep that one in there. It goes out for a throw-in. As Riveros gets his first touch of the match, and he also scored in the Thursday afternoon game versus Bethel, and a very, very active striker up top, very physical, one that both McCarthy and Harris will have to deal with. And that's part of the reason why Infantes Castillo, the number 10 for Cumberlands, has been so successful this year. He's got a guy up top like Riveros who can take so much attention off of him. So Riveros there's on the ball, looks out wide to Agliari, who can drive forward here as he stayed onside, clips it into the box. Tenorio's there to head it to Coleman, who's able to find Jones in some tight pressure here as Tech look to possess their way out of this one. Salvato in net. The freshman from Spain has been very good all year. The previous game versus Cardinal Stritch was his first game back after missing the entire WAC tournament with an ankle injury, but Edwin Rosado, the senior goalkeeper from East Chicago, Indiana, filled in very well. 3 straight clean sheets. Salvato looks long to Coleman. A great ball there as Coleman's able to keep it in and get past Gonzalez. Zimmerman now. As Jones has space to drive forward here. Tries to play it in the box. Garcia there, unable to get on the end of it as he is whistled for the foul. Mirkovic did well to step in there and win the ball before he was clipped by Garcia. As Zimmerman down early here, hopefully it is not a serious injury and just an issue with tying the shoe. Jovanovic to look long. McCarthy there. Zimmerman now looks to drive forward with Figurski on his back strong. Zimmerman able to keep it in, but Figurski wins the ball. Did very well to shield off Zimmerman there, who's so energetic. It's Will Harris, the WAC All-Defensive Player of the Year. Tries to find a Moko there. The ball does not come off as Healy looks forward and Fontes Castile in chase. So Jones does very well to flick that one on to Zimmerman, who cannot get there. Figurski whistled for the foul. And those two are going to be key players to watch in the midfield. Very physical in a game like this where they have to leave everything on the line. They're definitely going to go hard into every single challenge. Figurski, who was booked early in the Thursday matchup versus Bethel, just 5 to 10 minutes in, did well to keep his composure and not pick up a second yellow, but today is definitely a game he will not want to get booked early, as it might prove to be more challenging. Pep Cassis now on the ball. Is able to find Zimmerman after a good carry. Plays all the way out wide to Jones with Coleman in support. Jones trying to get on that left foot. Will play to Sidaway instead. Tenorio now on that far side for his first touch of the match. So the Tech Warriors look to have some early possession. Jones now once again heavily involved so far. Cassis up and over to Coleman, who looks for the strike, and it's onto the roof of the net. A good build up there, some nice movement and runs. Jonas Coleman, the right back, who is so good at going forward and getting involved. And with Jones on his side, he sometimes has some freedom. Luke Jones, who draws so much defensive attention, was able to find Cassis in the middle there, clipped it over to Coleman. Tried the one time almost dink over the goalkeeper. The ball just goes onto the roof of the net, but Tech with some early possession here looks very promising in the first 5 minutes of the match, as they look to rebound from a somewhat lackluster performance in the first round. They were able to get the win, but they made things much tougher than they really had to be versus Cardinal Stritch. As Coleman is whistled for the foul there on Gonzalez. As this game's actually a rematch. Earlier this season, Indiana Tech defeated the University of the Cumberlands November 7th, 1-0 after a Noe Garcia goal. One of his 18 on the season as he looks for his 19th today. But that game almost over half a year ago. Both sides have seemingly made plenty of changes as Garcia picks up the ball, now finds Jones with plenty of space on this outside. Can he find a strike on that left foot? He will. Mirkovic there to block, and Healy will clear up to Gonzalez. But some early chances so far for the Warriors down this right side through Jones and Coleman. As the Cumberlands Patriots will try to build up their first possession here over the top to Riveros. He cannot get on the end of that. As Joel Drury played that ball, and he had a very great first game in this opening round on Thursday. Assisted Riveros on the goal, and was just very clean and composed on the ball, defensively, offensively, rarely makes a mistake. As Garcia now picks up the ball, tries to play through Amoko. Drury there to defend. Did very well to play it back to Zambataro, who will boot up the field. Only as far as Cassis, though. As Garcia once again checks in to pick up the ball, will find Zimmerman. Amoko now in the center of the field. Once again, Zimmerman involved early on in many attacks as Infantes Castell's able to pick up the ball. Sit-away whistled for the foul. A little shirt tug there. Jovanovic over this ball. He will drive it long up the field looking for Magnuson. Cassis there, a beautiful back heel to Amoko, who can drive forward, finds Zimmerman in the middle. Jovanovic to step, and he does well to win that ball as Gonzalez picks it up now. Gonzalez wins the foul, a questionable one there as Cassis looked to have defended well. Zimmerman comes in and picks the ball off, but the Patriots will have their first set piece opportunity, and they are very dangerous with these. They scored 2 free kicks in the previous match. Both center backs, Mirkovic and Jovanovic, who are up in the box now, were able to get their heads on the end of 2 great balls put in by Infantes Castell. And he has another chance here. He will whip this one in all the way through. Salvado, the only one to touch us. He will claim. On set pieces like that, it's going to be a great matchup between guys like McCarthy and Harris versus their center back counterparts, Mirkovic and Jovanovic. 4 very tall and aerial threats. As Harris now finds himself on the ball. Does well to skip a line there and find Amoko, who's able to turn out. Play all the way over to this near side to Jones. With time, Coleman hits well. Finds Coleman on this outside, who's able to get past Aglio to keep that ball in. Find Jones. Trying to dance past defenders here and squared across the box. It's cleared by Jovanovic at the near post as Cassis has a hit there. It's deflected up and over the bar as Tech pile on another chance here early. A good strike there from Cassis as it took a deflection that looped it just over the top of Zambataro's net. Tech will have their first corner of the match on that far side. No way Garcia stands over it. And guys like Harris, McCarthy in the box, Zimmerman as well, who is able to get so high in the air to win balls despite his shorter height. As Garcia, the assister of that Ryan Steele winning goal in overtime, will look for another assist here. Puts the ball in. It's a big ball looping all the way over the top. McCarthy there with Magnuson on his back. Unable to keep that one in as it goes out for a goal kick. Zambataro will play short to Jovanovic. Agliari now on this near side. As Jones is able to escape some pressure there with Coleman. And Tech are able to build out of a tight situation now as Garcia looks to get through. Healy there to head clear. As Gonzalez wins another foul, and that is something he did so well in the Thursday match. So quick to turn with the ball. He's able to draw in some contact and if the ref is going to give it to him, he's going to go down and win those fouls to get out of some defensive pressure or win some free kicks in the opposing half. Jovanovic pumps this one up the field. Tenorio and Magnuson there. Magnuson's able to knock it down to Riveros with Harris there in defense. As Cumberlands look for their real first spell of possession in the attacking half. Agliari now. Back to Figursky in that midfield. Healy looks through to Drury, gets past Tomoko. Can he find a good ball in? It's whipped all the way through over the top. As Gonzalez is unable to keep that one in. A good ball from Healy to send Drury through down the line, but he overhits that cross. And he definitely would be winning that one back, as he had some numbers in the box to possibly create a chance, but the poor ball goes all the way through for a throw-in. As the Patriots reset through Mirkovic. All the way back to Zambataro now. Riveros does very well to keep that ball under control as it popped up on him, but he is unable to find Magnuson. Tenorio, so good defensively, is able to cut that one out. Namoko able to bring down that long ball. Will look far to Jones. Agliari the only one there. As the Patriots in the past few minutes have been able to keep a little bit more possession. They try to build out of the press here with Jones and Zimmerman stepping high up the field. Garcia in support. As a foul there after the play, both Cassis and Mirkovic down. Mirkovic played that ball out wide, and they look to have caught each other after the play. Both players feel the pain after that one, but momentarily we're both up. Cassis back down now. Hopefully he is okay and can continue. Such a key player in that midfield. So good on the ball. As it looks like Cassis might have to check out here. John Dunn forced into an early substitution just a quarter of an hour into the match. Luca Mata, the Brazilian freshman, to check in. And it's a shame to lose a player like Cassis, but to have a player like Mata on the bench to come in immediately is a plus for this very deep and very good Indiana Tech team. Ball's played up the field. Harris up to win it, but Magnuson, the one to bring it down, looks to get past Tenorio and Mata as Drury now picks up the loose ball. Tries to whip this one into the box. He can, and it's at the near post, and it's in. The Cumberlands Patriots take the early lead here. A great ball in from Drury, and it looks like Riveros was at the end of it just as he was Thursday to score. And today he grabs the first. So active in that box. Drury did well to get past Tenorio on that right side and whipped in a very pacey ball right at the near post. Riveros unmarked, almost kneed it into the roof of the net past Salvato. And the Cumberlands Patriots, who have played well the past 5 to 10 minutes after neutralizing some early Tech chances, find themselves 1-0 up. A great finish there, very improvised by Riveros, who is so active, like I said, in the box. As Mata drops that one back to Harris. Riveros able to win the ball to Infantes Castel. As McCarthy is booked there, slid through very hard, but he won the ball. The ref deems it as a foul. Very questionable there from the referee. But the Indiana Tech Warriors have to make sure they keep composure here, as the past minute or so of this game has really been lost from them. McCarthy there slid in very strong on Infantes Castel, won the ball cleanly, but is whistled for the foul, and he will have to play really 75 minutes and some change in the book. And against a striker of Riveros' type, who's so physical, McCarthy will have to be smart and be careful all match. But more importantly, the Cumberland Patriots have a great opportunity here to double their lead. Infantes Castel stands over this ball around 25 to 27 yards out from the net. The four-man wall set up by Salvato. Fagurski also over this one, but it looks like Infantes Castel, the man with 10 goals on the season, so dangerous from set pieces, will stand over this one. Castel looks to strike. It's blocked in the wall. He's unable to keep that ball as Jones picks it off him, looks for a Moko out wide with Healy in defense. But Tech unable to keep the ball. Drury wins it back, all the way back to Mirkovic now, as the Patriots have done well so far to bring the energy and grab that early goal, so big in a match like this. As Riveros wins another foul there, Mata now enters the book. As they went up there for the 50-50, Riveros again flings himself to the ground after receiving some contact. Hopefully he is okay, as he is still down, and Mata receives the second yellow card of the afternoon in quick succession to Scott McCarthy's. As Riveros is up and moving, looks to be okay. Hopefully nothing injured with that head, as concussions are so prominent in sports today. But Infantes Castel once again stands over another free kick opportunity with 30 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half here at Warrior Athletic Field. The big men forward, Jovanovic and Mirkovic, Magnuson, Riveros as well. As Coach John Dunn has a few words there with the main ref, unhappy so far with some of the calls, as two of his players have been booked for what seem to be clean challenges and fair challenges in a very heated and energetic game like this, but it does not matter. Infantes Castel stands over this one, will clip it in. Harris there to clear, as Amoko fights for the ball with Jovanovic there, able to win the foul, as Tech will take it short to Mata, who looks to make an impact on the game after coming in for the injured Pep Cassis. As Salvato drives this one far forward, Jones able to chest it down, but Gonzalez there to win it. Zimmerman fights back. It looks like it came off Gonzalez's hand. The ref plays on. Jones able to get the loose ball and kick it off of Gonzalez last for the throw in. Coleman to take. But that goal and those two yellow cards have really woken up both teams here, as we can expect a final 70 minutes of a lot of energy and a lot of passion out there, as Magnuson now picks up the ball in the attacking half, able to ball roll past Tenario, looking for some support, finds Healy, who overhits Gonzalez out wide. A poor ball there will give Tech back possession as they look to build up and try to equalize this game. Zimmerman there loses out to Gonzalez. Figurski now on the ball. As Agliari now with Jones defending. Jones there left up that trailing leg and caught Agliari, who took a heavy touch and bailed out by the foul. Free kick taken quickly by Jovanovic. Really no one in the box. Salvato the only one there to claim. Magnuson the only one in close proximity, but a wasted chance there for the Patriots to put a better ball into the box. As Amoko looks to drive forward through a few defenders there, unable to find Garcia. Good slide tackle there from Mirkovic. As that Patriot defense has been very quality so far. Once again, Mirkovic, the first one to win that one, puts it back out for a Tech throw-in. Garcia now on the ball with Drury in defense. Can Tech find an option here? Mata now slips there on the field. No foul called. It's McCarthy under some pressure here. Will play all the way up the field. Garcia, the only one there. Mirkovic will claim and play it out for a throw-in. The release ball there by McCarthy, at least able to keep Tech possession far up the field as Mirkovic came over to this near side, had no options, and elected to play it out for a throw-in rather than make a mistake. Coleman stands with this throw-in here. Jones, Zimmerman in support as they look to build out of this tight corner. Throws it into Zimmerman. Gonzalez picks it off and will clear upfield. Harris there to win as he tries to put it back in. As Jones makes a great tackle there and is able to kick it off of Gonzalez last. Some great effort there from Luke Jones. As Mata will play it out wide to Tenorio, who finds Amoko. Tries to get past Drury with Magnuson in support. Amoko down that left far side. As the ball stays in play. Amoko very energetic, wins the ball back once again, finds Mata, who will spray wide to Coleman. Finds Zimmerman inside out to Jones. Tech here look to break down this Patriot defense that is so compact. Sidaway now finds Garcia in the middle, is able to bring down the heavy pass there. Mata now finds himself on the ball all the way out wide to Tenorio. Can put this one in, he will. Garcia there, Zimmerman as well, but the ball is cleared well by Jovanovic, who got over only as far as Mata. Finds Amoko on the edge of the box. Can he have a strike? It's blocked by Figurski. Gonzalez will pick up and drive up the field, relieving some pressure with Riveros and Infantes Castel in support. Finds Riveros out wide. Harris in defense. So the Patriots will settle things down here. Magnuson finds Figurski. Plays wide to this near side Agliari. Who has done well so far, Agliari, to defend the dangerous Luke Jones and Jonas Coleman on this right side. As a poor ball there. It's picked off by Sidaway. Moko looks to find Garcia. This ball bounces around here. Garcia able to get on the end of it. Can he drive forward? It's almost a 1v5 with Jones in support as Jovanovic does well to come out and step. Garcia there with no options, tried to pretty much go straight through the defense, and Figurski on his back was able to shield him well into Jovanovic, who made a great challenge. As Zambataro now finds the ball and will play this one up the field. McCarthy the only one there, chests it down. Put this one to the sideline. Jones unable to keep it in. As the first few rain droplets fall down in Fort Wayne. Heavy rain in the forecast. We will have to see, one, when it starts to downpour here, and two, how that affects the game if it does happen, as Infantes Castile is able to chest it down with Coleman in defense. Is able to get past Coleman with the Meg there, looks for the strike. That one will sail well over the goal. What a nice bit of skill there from Infantes Castile. Able to get past Coleman. An ambitious strike on that right foot with McCarthy there in defense. Sails well over Salvado's net, but another chance for the Patriots. Matza now finds himself on the ball with Healy in defense. Will play a Moko, who has been heavily involved in the last quarter of an hour. Sprays all the way wide to Jones. Able to chest that one, but cannot keep it in as it pops up on him. And passes like that, the Warriors will need to keep in play so they can drive forward. As Riveros hits the floor once again, Harris on his back. Nothing called as Riveros. And a game like this might be looking to try to draw a foul and win another set piece opportunity. His team's so dangerous on them. And once again clipped over the top to Riveros. Harris the one to win again. And that will be a great matchup to watch the rest of this game, as Riveros the lone goal scorer on the afternoon so far. Joel Drury put in a great ball at that near post. Riveros unmarked, almost right knee it in. A very unconventional and improvised finish at that near post as it went into the roof of the net past Salvado. Made it 1-0, an early lead for the Cumberlands Patriots, who look to get some revenge after they lost here on November 7th to the Warriors after No Way Garcia scored. Pep Casas, who started the match and was involved in a few attacks early on, had that strike deflected over the bar. Still on that sideline injured, as Coach John Dunn will hope he's able to heal up and get back in. Luca Mazza, the one that came in for him, looks to add a similar contribution to the attack, possibly grab a goal. See, he's had a good season so far, Mazza, the freshman from Brazil, but he will have to be very careful as he has to play the remainder of this match on a yellow card. The same as McCarthy, the center back for the Indiana Tech Warriors, as Amoko looks to get past there. Mirkovic, the only one there to win it. As Magnuson and Tenorio fight for the ball on that far side before Magnuson is whistled for the foul. Harris will take this free kick quickly, drives it across the field to Coleman with Gonzalez applying some tight pressure. Coleman forced to drop it back to McCarthy. Sitaway now on the ball. As Jones looks for Simmerman out wide, Agliari the first one to step. McCarthy is able to pick that ball off, and Indiana Tech possibly here if they can go forward can catch Cumberland's out. Garcia now, as the defenders are all over him, pulling his shirt, able to drop the ball all the way back. Salvado now on it. The Indiana Tech Warriors have some possession, but really after that first 10 minutes they've lacked a chance since. Lamoko now picks up the ball. Tenorio looks long for Garcia. Mirkovic the only one there, as he loses out to Garcia and pulls Garcia to the floor. No foul called there. And the Cumberlands escape a bit of a mistake. Garcia lasts for a Patriot throw-in. So the wind picks up here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Gonzalez will carry forward here. He does very well as Harris steps in on Riveros. And Harris is then whistled for the foul. He won the initial ball and Riveros, it popped out. Riveros tried to touch it through and go. Harris with a little bit of a grab there brings down Riveros, who wins yet again another foul. And will give the Patriots another opportunity here to put in a good ball inside the 18-yard box to challenge Salvato. Already up 1-0 with 18:20 to go in this first half. They have a chance here to double their lead. Jovanovic, Mirkovic, and Frigurski on that backside. Infantes Castel over this one. Whips in a good driven ball. Frigurski there, heads it across. As Riveros flings himself towards the ball at the back stick, unable to keep that one in play, but a good ball in from Infantes Castel finds Frigurski, heads it on to that back post. No one there to score, but another good opportunity as Indiana Tech make their second substitution of the day. Jackson Zimmerman off the field. Jose Uvita, the Ecuadorian senior, in as he looks to bring some energy and some physicality to that midfield. Sidaway will clear that one into the street for another throw in for the Patriots. Drury now over this one. As they do well, Gonzalez in the box now will look to clip it in. McCarthy there to deflect as Harris and Sidaway not on the same page. Harris plays it out of play as the Patriots here really have taken control of this first half. They sat back in the first 10 minutes as Tech had a few chances, of corner kick or two that they were able to create some pressure on, but since then the Patriots have really dominated this game. As Juvita makes a great challenge there in the corner to win the ball back for the Warriors. And the Warriors win a free kick here in their defensive half. They once again regain possession. Harris plays it quickly long to this near side to Coleman, who will look to drive forward. He has Sidaway there, back to Coleman. He's able to keep that one in play. Looked like it might have gone over the line, but Coleman gets the benefit of the doubt there, keeps it in play, and the Warriors can hold possession for even longer now. Monta now picks up the ball. Harris, a good pass there. Healy in defense. Monta did well to get out of some pressure, turned down that byline with 2-3 defenders on him. Won the throw in as he played it to Sidaway now with Coleman. Harris now finds himself more advanced there. The ball's under his foot. Tenario's able to keep it in and find Amoko with Drury in defense. Amoko, the heavy touch there popped up on him, unable to keep that one in. As the Warriors have been a bit sloppy so far, as they've had some good possession, but a few loose touches or overhit balls have led to the Patriots being able to win back possession and have led to much of their domination over the past 20 minutes or so. Just 14:28 left in the first half. Under a quarter of an hour remains as Indiana Tech look to equalize here. Patriots look to hold strong and possibly grab a second before that. As Infantes Castillo with some hard pressure. Coleman able to find McCarthy. Harris now. Harris will look long into the box. Jones there, unable to get that one. Agliari will shield it out for a goal kick. Zambataro set over this goal kick. He drives this one up to half. Coleman able to win it. Uvita there is elbowed in the head by Agliari and wins the foul. So the fans here won a card for that. It looked inadvertent by Agliari as his arm popped up and hit Uvita. But Tech have won back the ball here. Sit away over it. Will play across the field to Tenorio. Finds Amoko on that line with two defenders on him. Tech just really need to find their way through here. Uvita now on the ball. Jones now. Agliari in defense. Cuts back on that left foot. Finds Coleman in the middle to Uvita, who has stayed on sides. Healy in defense. Uvita there unable to keep the ball as it hit off the front of his foot, but Jones picks up the clearance as he looks to make an impact on this game. Luke Jones so dangerous in that attack in half. Scored so many big goals this season, especially in the WAC tournament. Today would be a perfect day for him to grab another one on the season as Amoko now works with Mata in that midfield. Uvita now, can he find a strike? Blocked by Jovanovic as his Patriot defense looks to hold strong, but Mata picks up the ball. Jones back to Coleman now as Indiana Tech possesses around. Sitaway looks for the ball into the middle to Mata. He leaves it. Agliari is able to step, but the Patriots ultimately regain possession through Infantes Castel as he goes down. A strong challenge by Uvita. Nothing called there, and Tech win back the ball quickly and can go once again. Good spell here for Indiana Tech. Can they find a chance from it? Jones, the back heel out to Coleman. The fans louder and louder. Jones now dances inside. Can he find the 1-2? Is able to get to the byline. Squares it across the box. Garcia there, unable to get it. A great save after the shot there from Uvita. The ball rolled all the way through past Garcia, who was unable to get a foot on the end of it. Found Uvita just at the 6-yard box. The ball kind of got caught under his feet, and he was unable to get it past Zambataro, who reached out with that left hand and made a great save. But Luke Jones stands over a corner here on the near side. Great opportunity with Harris and McCarthy up the corner, put in. This one right on the box. It'll sail all the way through. McCarthy unable to get on the end of it. Once again, another corner for Indiana Tech. Sails all the way through, unable to have anyone find some contact, especially at that back post, but a massive chance there for Uvita, and he was unable to direct that one home. Zambataro, the freshman goalkeeper from Italy, an outstanding save, keeps his Patriot team up 1-0 here in the first half at Warrior Athletic Field. Riveros, the goal scorer, assisted by Drury, just as they did in that Thursday match versus Bethel. So McCarthy's able to win that one, heads it off Sitaway, who's able to settle. But a poor ball out to Coleman is intercepted, and they send Riveros through. Riveros, can he find a second here? A heavy touch. Salvato comes out and claims very well, as he will play McCarthy, as the Warriors are able to at least get out of some initial pressure there. Salvato initially came off his line, went back, and then came out again. Riveros took a heavy touch off that turf. Salvato slid out and made a great save there in the box to keep things at 1. Before he had to rush outside of the box and keep possession, tried to get back inside the box to pick it up before he pretty much just played it out of play to relieve the great chance. But Infantes Castel is able to turn there and whip a good ball into the box. Tenorio unable to get the clearance there as Riveros gets on the end of it and strikes it just over the bar. Another very dangerous chance for the Patriots, as Will Harris is up slow after that one, threw his body into the way to try to block it and was unable to win the ball, but did enough to put off Riveros, who looks for his second on the day and puts it just over the bar. As Garcia fights off Mirkovic there, is able to win the foul in the attacking half. 9 minutes remain. As this game has really been end-to-end stuff. Chances at both ends for both sides. As Garcia there fighting against the defenders. 2-3 guys on him. Does well to find Amoko out wide. Finds Mata with Infantes Castile, who picks him off and plays Riveros up top. Back to Infantes Castile as those two look to break forward with plenty of warriors back to defend. Gonzalez also now to support. As this ball tried to be clipped over the top there. McCarthy the only one there to win it. As Mata goes up strong. Figurski is able to get past 3-4 defenders. The Maradona spin move there will win another free kick in the attacking half for the Patriots. As he did well to get past both Mata and Uvita there. Infantes Castile once again over. Another free kick here. And this one maybe the most dangerous so far of the afternoon. His right foot can clip this one in. Agliari also an option with the left foot. Infantes Castile will be the one on it. Figurski unmarked. And his header, he's unable to really get any contact on it. Unmarked at the 6. It glances maybe off the top of his head and wide of the post, but Salvato left flat-footed. And Figurski a great chance to make it 2-0 as he really would be expecting to score that one. Coleman's able to get past Gonzalez there, but Gonzalez whistled for the foul. Mata does well to get out of some pressure there from Magnuson as this Patriot defense has been very energetic. Amoko now with Magnuson on him. Goes down hard and loses out on the ball, and it will also be a Patriot throw-in. Magnuson and Drury there on that right side in defense. Able to win the ball back. As Uvita gets on the end of that one, back to McCarthy, and then back to Salvato. As Jones drops in now with Gonzalez in defense to pick up the ball. Jones carries all the way across the middle of the field before he plays to Tenorio. Looks to find Garcia up top. Mirkovic, the only one there to clear. As 5 minutes and 45 seconds remain. 40 minutes gone in this first half. The Cumberlands Patriots up 1-0 after Riveros scored at the near post. And they look to end the half strong and go in with the lead as Tech look to find some sort of equalizer. Riveros and Harris on that far side fighting for the ball before it comes off of Riveros last for a throw in. As Tenorio and it looks like Magnuson go up strong for that ball in the air. Might have hit heads, and hopefully both players are okay. A heavy collision on that far side. Tenorio looks to at least be sitting up now. Hopefully both players are okay and can continue. as the rest of the players use this as a momentary water break and timeout to talk some tactics over with both of their respective coaches. It's been a very competitive and physical game so far. Nothing less of what you would expect in a really championship match like this. The winner books their ticket to Georgia for the national tournament for the NAIA, while the loser will unfortunately go home after such a successful season, especially for both sides as they've won their conferences. They find themselves here battling out in the final match of the season at Warrior Athletic Field in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Tenorio still gets checked out on that sideline. So the Warriors have dealt with a few injuries today. Tenorio joins Pep Cassis, who checked out early in the first half after about 15 to 20 minutes. Went in for a strong tackle on Mirkovic, and I believe both players, after the ball was cleared up the field, caught each other on the foot. Cassis received more of the brunt. So he went off and has yet to return. Hopefully he can see some second half action as he's such an impact player. It looks like Israel Valles is set to come on into that left back role. As Magnuson looks to be set to come back on the field. Yes, Valles steps in at that left back role, and he will have to bring the energy as this game has been very competitive so far. Valles, the Fort Wayne native, the junior. Very strong player, has the quality to help this team out both defensively and offensively. Scored his first goal of the season of his collegiate career this year in his junior season. But he will be set with a tough task here in the NAIA opening round finale in Fort Wayne. He joins the game with 5 minutes and 12 seconds left. There's Magnuson back on the ball, looks to be doing well. Tenorio still on that sideline receiving treatment from the trainer. Drury now up the field, is able to get past Amoko, and now goes at Valles, who's able to defend well. Valles gets the block there off him last for a corner, but already involved in the action. Valles does very well to defend that one. But in doing so, he puts the ball out last off of him for a corner kick. It looks like Infantes Castel once again over this one. A dangerous chance. The last free kick for Gursky wide open. Could have made it two. And they get another chance here to double their lead. The ball put in. This one hangs high in the air all the way through for Gursky with Harris on his back. Is unable to keep that one in place. Some good defense by Scott McCarthy, who is on that yellow card. As Indiana Tech make another substitution here, Ryan Steele checks in for Maxwell Amoko. Ryan Steele, the scorer of that win-in goal in overtime with just 38 seconds to go. And he will be asked to make a similar impact here today as the Warriors find themselves 1-0 down in the dying minutes of the first half. Uvita unable to win that one. Healy has done well so far in the midfield, as Agliari will hook that one up the field. Riveros and Harris in chase. Harris takes a heavy hit after the play from Riveros, who will be the first Patriot booked on the day. Harris able to win that ball. He got up for it first, and Riveros, the shoulder check, almost a flying elbow into the back of Harris, sends him to the floor. And with 3 minutes and 26 seconds left, Rodrigo Riveros into the book. Harris receives the ball after the short free kick from McCarthy, and he will drive this one far up the field. Looks for Garcia. Mirkovic there able to win it, but only as far as Sidaway, who plays Juvita, is able to find some space here out to Jones. Jones, can he get back in on this left foot with 2-3 defenders on him, able to still keep the ball. Now stuck almost in the corner. Cannot find Coleman off of Gonzalez last for a throw, but it's taken quickly into Mata now as Indiana Tech look to equalize just before the end of the first half. 2 minutes and 50 seconds remain. Juvita now out to Coleman. Finds Mata, the back heel comes off to Sidaway. Bayeda's his first real touch in the attack in half. Able to find Steele now. Steele gets the 1-2 back from Mata. Drury in defense, able to keep the ball in play. Back to Valledas now. And Valledas whips this one in. It's a great ball. Brought down at the edge of the box by Coleman. The strike there blazes well wide over the net behind the goal. But a good chance there. A good ball in from Israel Valledas. Jones unable to get on the end of it. It was headed towards the edge of the box. Coleman brought it down, but was heavily contested and unable to get a strike off on frame. Zambataro on the goal kick now. Under 2 minutes remain. So he is in no hurry to get this ball back in play as the Patriots will look to see the rest of this half out and go into the 15-minute break with a 1-0 lead after a very impressive first half for them. A minute and a half remain. Can Indiana Tech find another chance as the Patriots drop in again? Jones now finds himself on that far side. Almost a free roam at sometimes. Valledas in support. Able to keep the ball. A minute and 10 remain. If the Warriors want to equalize now, they must do it quick, as Steele's unable to keep that ball in play on the throw-in. McCarthy now on the ball. 45 seconds to go in this first half at Warrior Athletic Field. Uvita now on it. The Warriors will have to find a ball forward if they want to even have a chance there. Uvita, poor touch there off the edge of his foot, will put it out of play, and that might do it for the first half. 25 seconds remain. Agliari in no rush to put this thing back in play. He will throw this one long up the line. McCarthy the only one there. 15 seconds remain as he will look to pump this one up the field. Jovanovic in chase. Garcia as well. This one will go all the way through, and that will do it for the first half. The Cumberlands Patriots, the 2 seed in the Fort Wayne bracket, hold the 1-0 lead after a very impressive first half from Rodrigo Riveros, the lone goal scorer of the afternoon so far. And they go into the break up 1-0. as they look to upset Indiana Tech here in Fort Wayne. We will be right back in 15 minutes for the second half. Welcome back to the second half here at Warrior Athletic Field. 45 minutes remain. The Cumberlands Patriots find themselves 1-0 up after a goal midway through the first half by Rodrigo Riveros. A very great finish at that near post. Almost shielded into the goal with his thigh into the roof of the net. Assisted by Joel Drury. As Indiana Tech have 45 minutes to try to equalize here and get themselves back into this game, at least force an overtime period, but it will be tough as Drury finds some time here, gets into the box, tries to play it across, sit away there to deflect. As this second half underway here at Warrior Athletic Field, and we expect a really cagey 45 minutes as the Patriots win their first free kick of the second half now. Infantes Castel over another chance here to put a good ball into the box. Jovanovic, Mirkovic, Figurski, and Riveros as well. Magnuson on that backside. As this ball's whipped in, Harris is there to clear to the corner flag as Jovanovic will let it ride all the way out for a throw in deep in Warrior territory. And the Warriors really find themselves in an unfamiliar position. Cannot recall many times that they've been trailing all season, let alone trailing at halftime, but they will have to find their way out of an early hole they dug themselves as they left Riveros open at that near post, and he was able to give the Patriots the lead, but just a one-goal deficit. All they really need is one chance in a game like this where it's winner take all to book themselves a ticket down to Georgia for the NAIA National Tournament. It really does not matter how the ball ends up in the back of the net, as long as it does. But the Patriots will have different things as mind as they look to keep a clean sheet. They come off a very impressive win over Bethel University, 6-0 in the first round. And so far through another half and 3 minutes, they find themselves unscathed. Another clean sheet as they have played very well so far. Jones unable to find the defender there. Cassis, a beautiful set of skill, but he cannot find Zimmerman. It's good to see Cassis back out on the field. Sat out most of the first half after he picked up a foot injury after his foot connected with Mirkovic. New addition to the side, Pablo Torne has slotted in at left back. Valles did well to fill in for the remainder of the first half as Jaime Tenorio went up with Magnuson and they both collided heads. Magnuson okay as he's continued, but Tenorio yet to check back in. We hope he is okay. But Pablo Torne, the senior Spaniard, in at this left back role, provides a lot of experience as he will look to both defend with Will Harris and then build up with Amoko. As Drury there, a great challenge to take the ball off Amoko, and he receives it back now as he looks for an option in, already with one assist on the day. And Fontes Castillo at the edge of the box now with Zimmerman in defense. Falls on top of the ball, a potential handball there. As Infantes Castillo looked to have brought down Zimmerman, but they keep the ball here and whip it into the box. It goes all the way through, over the line for a goal kick, but already we see what we saw in the first half, some great energy in that midfield. Players really fighting for the ball as they realize their season is on the line. It's the last touch there off Drury. Cassis able to get past Healy there and find Sidaway, who sprays it far side to Coleman. The fans trying to inject some early energy into their team with some chance and support. Harris now on the ball with Riveros behind. Looks over the top to Amoko in a race with Drury. Drury unable to win that one. Amoko picks it up. Can he find a strike? It's blocked well by Mirkovic, who's defended well all day. As Tornay is whistled for a foul there as Renair Magnuson goes down. Played it out of play and really bailed out there with the foul there. An early chance, though, in the first half for the Warriors as Amoko was able to outmuscle Drury on this near side. Cut in on that right foot, but the strike right into the thigh of Mirkovic, who has done well to both guard Noe Garcia in that midfield. The WAC Offensive Player of the Year and get in front of so many strikes today. Really, every chance the Warriors have had has really resulted in a block. They've yet to find a great opportunity besides the Jose Uvita chance that Zambataro saved. As Sidaway is able to turn out of some pressure here. Find Amoko with Drury all over his back. Does well to win the ball, but it's off of him last for a Warrior throw-in. Tornay to take. Garcia unable to bring that one down as Riveros picks up possession up the field now. But he loses out to Zimmerman. Zimmerman once again receives the ball as he will look to really provide that difference in the midfield. As he sprays it all the way wide to Tornay, who finds himself in with some space as he's unable to keep that ball in. Plays like that, the Warriors really need to clean up if they want to try to equalize this game up. Infantes Castile loses out heavy. A great challenge from Will Harris. Wins the ball to Jones, but the ball is off the Patriots' last as it looked like it came off Jones, but the Warriors will take that as they try to build up some possession. Pep Casas will play the ball all the way wide to Colin on that far side. Zimmerman looks the dummy all the way through, unable to get on the end of it. Aguiliari did well to clean up for playing it upfield. Not too far of a clearance. Jones will give the ball off to Coleman to take this throw in. Back to Jones. An early goal for either side here would make a huge difference. The Warriors are able to find it, then they can go into the rest of this second half. Tied up game, back to square one for both sides. Zimmerman there, a good flick on to Coleman. Can he find a good ball in across the box? Jovanovic the only one there as he clears out. The Warriors starting to apply some more pressure. But this Patriot defense, which has been good so far in this Fort Wayne bracket, has yet to concede as Jones looks for a strike there well over the net. Very ambitious effort from outside the box. But we've seen him score some good goals so far this season, on that left foot especially. 10 minutes have gone by roughly in this second half. 36-44 remain. The Cumberlands Patriots still 1-0 up through Riveros up top. As Drury there unable to win the ball, but it flies all the way through to Magnuson. Went right under his foot, but it worked out in the end as Tornay is able to intercept that to Amoko. Good defense there by Pablo Tornay. As Casas dances around a few, and if he can manage that injury as he looks to be limping every once in a while, he can have a big impact. So good on the ball, able to skip around some defenders, and if he can beat a few guys on the dribble and create a good chance as Zimmerman there takes a tough challenge. The Patriots able to win the ball back, but McCarthy quickly wins it once again for the Warriors as another substitution preparing on the sideline by John Dunn. It's Luca Mata who will come back in as Amoko tries to touch that one all the way through. Jovanovic over to get to it. Drury will clear all the way upfield. Harris settles it down for Sidaway as the Warriors have had a good spell here in the opening 10 minutes, but they have nothing to show for it so far. They really look for their second good opportunity on goal. Casas now as he drives forward. Garcia in support. Can Casas find somebody? Drops it back to Zimmerman. Now to Sidaway all the way to Coleman. Garcia now drops in and picks up the ball. Back to Coleman, who looks inside, unable to get it off But the Warriors once again retain possession. Garcia looks to drive this one in right at Zambataro. A nice hard strike there, but it does not threaten the goalkeeper Zambataro, the freshman goalkeeper from Italy. That's Jackson Zimmerman, who looks to be injured, limps off the field here. Luka Mata now in to that midfield role. Hopefully Zimmerman is okay, as he is really the third Warrior of the day to go get some attention from the trainer. It's good to see Pep Casas is back. Jaime Tenorio yet to check back in, and we are not sure if he will after that head injury he suffered in the first half. As Agliari unable to keep that ball in play, and the Warriors will be gifted back possession. Looks like Zimmerman might be dealing with an injury to that right leg. Looks high up on that leg, potentially his knee or groin, as he gets some treatment over there from the trainer. Mata, the substitute, the freshman from Brazil, definitely can provide a good impact. As the Warriors loose with the ball there, give it straight back to the Patriots. Mata and Casas in that midfield have potential to link up well in the attacking half with guys like Garcia, as McCarthy does well to step and win the ball. Casas now on it. But with that substitution, as Casas loses out, Riveros now can drive forward with Healy in support. Can Riveros find a strike? Slots it through to Healy, who was offsides. Ball goes all the way back to Salvato. But a quick chance there for the Patriots, who were unable to find anything from it. Harris will drive this one upfield. Omoko with Drury on his back, able to keep that one in play, and Mirkovic clears it out last for a throw-in. But if Casas and Mata in that midfield can link up going forward, it means that Sidaway behind them has a very important role. He must sit in front of both Harris and McCarthy, help defend as the Warriors commit more. Away Garcia, the man behind most of the goals this season, looks to assist another, as Harris and McCarthy are up for this corner kick. 33-16 left. The Warriors a great chance to equalize. Garcia will put this one into the box. It hangs high. McCarthy there. Mirkovic clears. Coleman looks for a strike right back in the box. It bounces all the way out to Mata, who resets through Salvato. The Spaniard looks for his fellow Spaniard out wide. Omoko looks to keep that one in play, but it travels over the byline. Some good defending there by Joel Drury, who's been very solid all day. He's yet to really make a mistake. He did so well in the first half to assist that goal at the near post by Riveros. Coleman now picks up the ball on the far side and find Jones on that left foot. Casas and Tornay working here. Can Tornay find an option? He will play all the way wide to Coleman once again. Garcia in the box if he can find him. Looks for Mata instead. Now out to Jones. Looks to get down that byline. Whips it in. Did it hit a hand? It looked like it did. The ref says no. And the Warriors are able to win the ball back there. Frigurski unable to find any options. Sit away forward now to Garcia. Can he turn in the box? Strikes! And it is just wide of the post. A great bit of skill there from Noe Garcia to flick around the defender and find just that inch of space to get the strike off. And 18 goals on the season. He was unable to find the 19th of his campaign, but some good early chances for the Warriors here, who look to equalize. 31-20 remain. Zambataro on the goal kick now, as he'll play up to Drury. It's well over Drury's head, out for the Indiana Tech throw in here. Patriots sure will look to try to settle things down, and it started out like the first half did. Indiana Tech really dominated much of the first 10 minutes, 10, 15 or so. But after that, the Patriots really found themselves into the game as Amoko has space here. Can he drive forward and find a strike? Tries to get past Jovanovic, but Jovanovic does very well with Healy to win the ball and find Infantes Castel up top with numbers forward over the top to Magnuson. As Harris is able, can he defend? He cannot there as Magnuson keeps the ball, but it comes off. It looks like of Magnuson last. Tornay, a great slide there. As the ref will go over to the AR and discuss this one. Tornay, a great slide on the line there. Deflected off him. It looked like it came off Magnuson last, but it might have been over the touchline first. We will see if this is a corner kick or a goal kick. It is given as a goal kick. Great job there from Pablo Tornay to track back as Harris was unable to win the ball off Magnuson. Did so initially, but could not keep it as Mata drives forward at the other. And now Cassis picks up the ball with plenty of space and Warriors in support. Can he find an option? Gets past Mirkovic there, finds Amoko out wide. They spray it across the box. It bounces around off of Healy last and into the arms of Zambataro. And the Patriots are a bit lucky there that the deflection off their own defender went straight down the middle of the goal to the goalkeeper, or else it might have been an own goal that made it 1-1. Really the first time in a while we've seen the Warriors have a lot of space in that midfield. Mata did well to find space and play Casas, who drove forward with speed. But the Warriors unable to find a goal now as Infantis Castile down at the other end, able to win a foul. Did well to get past Coleman, who drags him down, and they have a chance here right on the edge of the box, about 24 yards out. Infantes Castile looks to be the one set over this ball. A great opportunity with that right foot to put one on frame here and potentially double the lead. 17 minutes have gone in this second half here at Warrior Athletic Field. The Warriors have dominated most of the second half, but this set piece could double the lead and make their uphill battle even steeper. Infantis Castile over it. It's blocked by the wall, who did well there. As Jones will rush out to defend. Infantis Castile looks to clip in another one. This one's fly well over the byline for a goal kick as the Patriots reset back to their defensive position. Salvato will clear here as the Patriots are holding a high line and pressing on most of those goal kicks. Jones able to get on this, finds Cassis now. The back heel to Mata comes off as he finds Tornay out wide. Good drop of the shoulder there from Cassis to get past Riveros, who, despite his attack and roll, definitely willing to help defend. But the Warriors lose out here to Gonzalez. And they win the ball right back. Good effort there from Luca Mata and Brendan Sidaway as they win the ball back and try to go forward once again. So Magnuson here under some pressure will clear it upfield. Did well to try to find Riveros, but Harris the only one up to win it. It's a good split there from Healy. Can have the Patriots build forward. This ball sprayed all the way out wide to Magnuson, but it's behind him. He's unable to keep that one in. And the Patriots had a good chance there as Will Harris stepped up all the way to the halfway line to defend. Left to Riveros almost through with Cassis there behind him over the top if they could have found him. They elect to go wide to Magnuson, and the poor ball leads to a change in possession. Some early signs of rain starting to drop down. Harris there unable to find Tournay on that touch. But Infantes Castile, the midway line, loses possession himself. Both sides a bit sloppy here. Salvado now, Indiana Tech really holding the lion's share of possession in the second half, but they've yet to find a goal. They look up top for Garcia. Figurski's able to muscle him off the ball and win it, as he will now pump this one up the field. No one there in support. It will go all the way out of play for a throw-in. Patriots really sitting back here as they prepare their first substitution of the match. Salvado, a long ball up to Coleman, who does beautifully to bring it down, and the Warriors have some space to go forward. Garcia tries to get the ball through. Jovanovic in support. Defensively, Jovanovic is whistled for the foul, and he will receive a yellow card. Garcia let the ball ride through his legs and had his shirt pulled back by Jovanovic, who was lucky he had some fellow defenders on the other side of the field, or he might have seen red there. 25-23 left in the second half, and the Warriors now around 20 to 21 yards out on that far side on the edge of the box have a great chance here. Looks like Mata, Tournay, and Cassis set over this ball with Jones, Garcia, Harris, and McCarthy in the box to support. Tournay now will stand alongside the wall with the Moco, so now it's just Mata and Cassis over this one. A left foot and right foot option. And this really might be the best chance so far, besides that Jose Uvita shot that was saved by Zambataro earlier to equalize. If Cassis or Mata can get this up and over the wall and dip down just enough, as the rain starts to fall here in Fort Wayne. Now it is just Mata over the ball. Cassis there in support. Luca Mata looks for the strike up and over the wall, and it's a great save by Zambataro at that left side, at his left-sided post, as Amoko's down after the play. Cassis able to pick up the ball, but Riveros does well to win it off him, and he races forward with Gonzalez in support. Magnuson on the other end as Coleman is whistled for the foul, a shoulder-to-shoulder barge on Riveros. End-to-end stuff here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, as Mata did very well on that free kick to get it up and over the wall. It dipped down just enough, but Zambataro raced across that line. Got a strong two-hand palm to it, as Amoko is still down after the play. As he limps over. Looks like he will try to soldier on through the rest of this game. The ref continues to talk to the Cumberlands Patriots coach over there, who I'm sure wanted a bit more action taken against Coleman, who brought down Riveros on the counterattack, but they still have won the free kick here, and Fontes Castel stands over yet again. Another chance to put a good ball into the box. 25:01 remain. Scores 1-0. The Patriots lead through a Rodrigo Riveros first half goal. They look to add a second here. Castell, the ball whipped in. It's a decent one. Tournay there pops it straight up in the air. Mata will be the one that clears. Jones able to fly through, unable to win it as Infantes Castell finds the ball once again on that left side. The back heel to Aguilieri leads to a cross that McCarthy clears to the edge of the box. Healy there to pick up the strike. Harris did well to block as Magnuson goes down, and there's another foul whistle just on the edge of the box. Magnuson picked up the ball there with the Moco in defense. It looked shoulder to shoulder as Magnuson got himself into a tight position and really looked to almost fall down before Moco was even there. But the ref has given a foul, and once again another set piece for the Patriots, this one just on the edge of the box. Salvato setting up the wall here. The right foot of Infantes Castell and the left foot of Jovanovic over this one. 18 yards out, just on the edge of the box. This one will be tough to get up and over the wall. You see an Indiana Tech player laying down behind the wall to try to prevent anything under the wall if the players jump. Now it's just Jovanovic over this one. Castell has left at the left foot for him. 24-29 to go. Already up 1-0. As his strike there is blocked by the wall once again. As the Patriots will make a substitution here. Number 11, Alejandro Gonzalez, leaves the field for number 14, Luis Yara Encina. Harris does well to win the ball, but his clearance upfield goes straight out of play. Ball thrown down the line. Magnuson flips it behind the goal, unable to keep that cross in play. The wind got a bit behind that as well. The ref has some words here with Salvato in net now. Salvato will play this goal kick long up to Amoko. Figurski also there. Figurski's able to win. Finds Healy, back to Jovanovic. As the ball hits off of the ref and Sidaway's able to win it there. Zamoko looks to go forward. Healy unable to win the ball off him. Looks for Garcia off wide, but the pass is picked off. As Tournay, a heavy challenge there through the back of Magnuson. We'll see him as the third Warrior into the book. The ref will have to do Good job in keeping control of this game over the final 23 minutes. There's a stoppage here in play. I'm not sure exactly what is going on. Mirkovic set over this free kick in his own defensive half will likely drive this one far up the field with the likes of Infantes, Castel, Riveros, Magnuson up top. And Cena and as well, who's been on the field for what feels like 5 minutes, but has yet to get a touch due to all the stoppages in play. Mirkovic does into the box. Salvato out to punch hard. And Cena there clips it back in, and it hits off the top of the bar before Salvato is able to get up and claim. What a crazy turn of events as Will Harris looks to be limping off after Salvato came out to punch and got a piece of Harris as well. Did well to punch, but Encina very quick to react. Chipped it back at the goal. It hits the top of the bar. The Warriors very lucky to escape a second there as Garcia wins a foul in the attacking half. Plenty of fouls so far in the second half have really ruined the flow of play in the last 5 to 10 minutes. As Sidaway now has a chance to play short to Harris, the Warriors can regain possession and try once again to find the equalizer. A good ball in, but Omoko takes a heavy touch. Clearance all the way out near the halfway line. Players are really fighting for the ball here. Jovanovic will clear that one well outside of the stadium. Cassis now finds himself on the ball. Plays the big switch across the field to Coleman with Infantes Castile in defense. Drops it back to Sidaway now. The Warriors prodding and trying to find just one way through this defense. Torney now on this left side. Can he find a ball into the box? Cuts back on that right foot to Cassis. Now Omoko. Cassis down the line. A good slide there from Drury in the box that clips the ball out of play for a throw-in. It's a throw there. Drury did well to win it. Riveros will play Infantes Castile as they look for options forward. Ball played high into the air. Jones and Agliari fight for it. Coleman as well as he's able to win it and drop it back to McCarthy for the Warriors to reset. Harris now finds plenty of space on this near side to drive forward with Cassis and Tornay in support of Moko as well. Cassis, but a great challenge by Magnuson. Takes the ball off him as Encina now gets another touch. Encina there on the return. Can he get to the ball? Salvato quick off his line is able to claim. As Luke Jones now picks up the ball. Can he find something to create? He will play hard ball across the field. Cassis able to get it after the deflection, but his heavy touch is broken up by Frigurski. .19:25 left in the second half here. The Cumberlands Patriots, the 2 seed in the Fort Wayne bracket, hold the lead over the 1 seed Indiana Tech Warriors as Garcia again fouled through the back by Mirkovic. Took an elbow to the back of the head. As he is up slow, but looks to be walking that one off as the Warriors once again have another free kick in the attacking half. Potential to put this one into the box if they want to. If not, play it short and possess. They play short as Matza finds himself on the ball. Can he find some sort of creativity? Harris now out wide. Omoko able to cut around Magnuson. Drives to the middle of the field and plays it all the way across to Coleman, who has time to whip it. A ball closed down by Agliari. Now to Jones inside the box. Whips it across the box. Garcia there unable to get on the end of it. Before the ball is cleared up to McCarthy. Skips past Riveros into Coleman now on that right foot. Can he find an option here? Cuts it back to Jones. Jones now on that left foot. Clips it into the back post. And it goes well wide and over the top as it goes out for a goal kick. But a good opportunity there for the Warriors. Jones clips it in a bit too heavy as Omoko could not get up and win it. As Zampataro will take no real rush to take this. 18 minutes to go. They will be looking to really kill off any extra time they can as Garcia once again tries to get on the end of that. Unable to as Magnuson finds the ball on this near side. Looks to spin past Tournay. But it is off him. Blast a loose touch there. Will put it out for a Tech throw in. Good skill there from Cassis, finds Tournay. Matza now. Take the throw in quick down the line to Omoko, who tries to get past Mirkovic. It is off Omoko last for a Patriot throw in. Another bit of great defending there from Mirkovic. And him and Jovanovic, the 2 center backs for the Patriots, have been very, very good all day. As Tournay's able to win that, Figurski flies through to put it out for a throw in. Thrown into Garcia with Mirkovic all over his back, and he's dragged to the floor just on the edge of the box. It looked like it almost was inside the box. Mirkovic very, very lucky to not give away the penalty there, as the Warriors will have a free kick just on the edge of the box here. Mirkovic shown the yellow card. Another player in the books. Garcia able to win the throw in there as it bounced over the top. He spun Mirkovic, who dragged him down from behind. And he was very lucky, like I said, that he did not give away a penalty. But 16:36 remain in this second half. And Cassis over this one with Jones as well. Harris, McCarthy, Garcia, Omoko, Tournay in the box, sit away on the edge with Coleman. Salvato all the way up at half. Every Patriot back inside the box to defend as well. A 3-man wall here with Zambataro and Ned, who made a good save on the last free kick as he might need to be called upon again. Cassis and Jones over this, a right foot and left foot option. Cassis to take, it's up and over and headed over the goal by Joel Drury, who stood right at that near post and did well. That ball might have dipped in. Cassis did well to get it up and over the wall and dip down very low. Drury was able to head it over the bar. But Garcia has a corner kick and he whips this one in hard. Drury again clears at the near post. Another corner as the Warriors pile on chances here and look to score. Plenty of men inside the box surrounding the Zambataro and net as this ball whipped in again, cleared by Jovanovic. Cassis is able to bring it down and is then fouled by Infantes Castel hard. Looked like he put the ball through the legs of Infantes Castel and was then subsequently caught after the play. And the Warriors have another free kick here. McCarthy and Harris will stay up the field for this one too. Big men in the box that will look to get on the end of this. Jones and Cassis over this once again. A two-man wall this time, Encina and Infantes Castel. .54 remain. Cassis to take, will whip this one in. It's a good ball. And Zambataro comes out and is able to get enough on it to clear. Sidaway will clip this one back in as it goes all the way over the line for a goal kick. A great ball in from Cassis as it looked like it might have been Will Harris rushing at the goalkeeper there. Zambataro got a good hand to it. And another good chance for the Warriors, but they cannot convert. The ball is off of the Patriots' less. It looked like it might have hit Jones. He will take the free and quickly up to Garcia, who tries the spin past Jovanovic and once again wins the foul. Garcia has struggled to find a real good opportunity for himself, but he's done well to win some fouls as Jovanovic and Mirkovic have been all over him all day. This ball played across the field to Harris, who does well to deal with it under pressure from Magnuson, finds Tornay. Now to Cassis, who might be the creator if the Warriors do find the goal. Jones out wide will play it into Mata now in the box with Healy in defense. Looks to whip it in, no one there. Figursky is able to clear. Riveros cannot pick up the ball as Cassis wins it back. Tornay now up to Harris, who finds himself well up the field, whips it into the back stick. It goes well over everybody and out. Good ball in from Harris, just a bit too high as Jones ran across the middle of the goal, was unable to go up and meet it. As Ryan Steele warms up on the Warriors sideline. He was the hero in the previous round, and he might have to try to have some similar duties today if he does find a way onto the field. Coleman's able to dance around a few defenders there, does well to find Harris. Plays Tornay out wide, who has the race to keep this one in as the rain will make this ball carry much quicker on the turf. Finds Amoko out wide with Drury in defense. Amoko cuts in on that right foot. Can he find an option? Finds Mata, who leaves it for Sidaway. Sidaway now out to Coleman on that right side. Can he find a ball in? The Patriots do very well to get compact and defend as a poor ball there from Sidaway loses it. Riveros now cannot keep that win in on the far side. Zamoko unable to keep that ball under control. McCarthy wins to Sidaway, who's able to get it to Mata, and the Warriors can once again go forward here. They've had almost all of the ball, but nothing to show for it. Garcia out to Coleman. With Sidaway in support, Coleman whips a ball into the back stick. Amoko cannot keep that one in as it carries over the line. 12:20 to go in the second half. 78 minutes gone, and the Patriots have done very well to hold out strong as they make another substitution. Rodrigo Riveros, the lone goal scorer of the day, is off the field as number 9, Milan Stojanovic, comes on. Riveros might have ran his race as he's put in a lot of effort up top, so physical. Works so well defensively too as Mata goes up and takes a heavy challenge, but the ref plays on. as Mata is whistled for the foul there. So he went in. Studs up quite hard. It looked like he won the ball, but the ref sees that as dangerous play, and the Patriots have another free kick here. Infantes Castel, as they will put numbers forward to try to kill off this game. But they must be wary that if Indiana Tech do win back the ball, they will try to quickly counter the other way with the likes of Jovanovic and Mirkovic in the attacking half. Infantes Castillo drives this one in. Jovanovic able to bring it down. Healy loses out, and Amoko races the other way with Cassis in support. Finds Cassis. Can he find Amoko back through? Slots him through. Amoko well wide, his angle shut off. Is unable to do anything with it as Drury there to defend. Blocks it as it will go all the way out for a throw in. Mata there to shield off Magnuson. Coleman now on that far side picks up the ball. Out for another throw in. 10 minutes and 15 seconds remain at Warrior Athletic Field. The NAIA National Tournament in Georgia. The prize for the winner, the loser, will go home and end their season. The Patriots have 10 minutes to try to hold out strong. Samoko's able to get on that one. Tornay, a good turn out of pressure there to find Cassis. The Warriors have 10 minutes here to try to find a goal. Cassis elects to leave there for Sidaway. It's a poor decision as Infantes Castillo is able to pick the ball up. So he will drive this one all the way to the corner with McCarthy and Sidaway in defense. Off of McCarthy lasts for a throw-in. So the Patriots have another substitution coming in. Number 6, it looks like Bruno Benitez checks into the game for his first action, as Sergio Infantes Castel will sub out. A very good game for Infantes Castel, who, despite the lack of a goal or assist, as he provided in the Thursday afternoon matchup with Bethel, did very well in creating many chances, won a lot of fouls, and him and Riveros, two guys no longer on the field, are guys you can look at to accredit a possible win if they're able to see this one out. But still plenty of time as Healy there, a swing and a miss, but the ball will find its way to Drury, who on that right foot has potential to drive a good ball in, is able to keep it in play. Does well, clips one into the box, and Cena knocks it down to Trojanovic, and he finds the second. The Patriots up 2-0 here at Warrior Athletic Field. What a goal there. Joel Drury, just as he did Thursday afternoon, whipped a great ball into the box, and Cena was able to knock it down to Stojanovic, and a great finish there past Salvato at the near post makes it 2-0 with 8:27 remaining, as the 2-seed Cumberlands Patriots look to upset the number 1 seed Indiana Tech Warriors here at home. As Stojanovic is in the book after he removed his shirt for that celebration, but you cannot blame him. What a huge goal that might turn out to be as they double their lead with 8 minutes and 27 seconds to go. The Warriors now find themselves in dire need of not 1 but 2 goals now with limited time. Tornay now will pump this one up the field. Still plenty of time left, but with how good this Patriots defense has been all season, it will definitely be tough to beat them. Mirkovic, Jovanovic have been so good at the back today with Zem, Bataro, and net. Harris there wins the header, but it's out for another throw, and it looks like Harris has slotted out to this left back role. Tornay slides into center back, as Encina unable to keep the ball there. Sidaway can race forward. Sfigurski will step up and clear that ball far up the field. Salvato over to get it. He might take the throw in himself. So the Patriots will definitely look to waste as much time as possible now. The throw in all the way back to Salvato. Plays it up the field to Sfigurski, able to chest it down. So the way out to Harris now, who finds a Moko, who needs to create a quick impact with Drury in defense. Down this right side is carried very far, continues to do so off of Drury last for a throw in. Taken quickly to Cassis, 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Tourney now is most of the Warriors up the field in support of the attack. Into Garcia, he's able to turn. Can he find a shot here on goal? He's able to get through. Strike there on goal, and what a save by Zambataro once again. Incredible save, as NAIA Garcia was able to split the defenders and turn. The shot there, and Zambataro had a flailing arm get to it. Put it just wide of the post before Drury was able to clear off a Moko out for a goal kick. And still 6.5 minutes to go. You got to think that might have been the chance there if Garcia could have found the back of the net as he has done most of the season. It would have made it 2-1 with still plenty of time. They still need 2 goals with 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go as Ryan Steele is checked in. Scored the winner in overtime versus Cardinal Stritch on Thursday. And he will need to create a similar impact today, if not more, to get the Warriors back in this one and force an overtime period. Tourney now on the ball. Can they find a way through? Tries to play Steele down the line. It will go out for a corner kick off of Jovanovic last. A great opportunity here with the set piece. Mata over at 5:50 remains. McCarthy and Harris up. Every Patriot back to defend. This one whipped into the box. It's a good ball. Harris there. As he goes up to try to win it, makes contact with the goalkeeper as there's a bit of a scrap here in the box. Zambataro not happy that he tried to go up and win that ball, and Harris, who had every right to go up and get it, tries a spectacular bicycle kick effort. And Harris will be whistled for the foul as a good ball in from Mata, but the Warriors cannot convert. 5 minutes to go. Zambataro will drive this one as far away from his goal as possible. McCarthy up to win. As Harris there plays it straight out of play. Four minutes and 40 seconds to go. Drury on the throw-in. Harris chests it down as he tries to take matters into his own hands, but the Warriors lose out on possession once again. Tourney wins it back and splits through to Mata in the middle, to Amoko now. Cannot find the far side of Steele or Coleman as the Patriots clear once again. 4:20 remains. So McCarthy will look long for Steele up and over the top. Jovanovic, the only one there to clear. He heads out of play for a throw-in. 4 minutes left for the Warriors to grab 2 goals here as the Patriots look to see this one out. Healy now will clear as far as he can. Salvato almost at the halfway line now. Plays short to Tourney. 3 minutes 45 to go. The Warriors need 2 goals here to send it into overtime. Into the box. Jovanovic there. Agliari will hook far and wide. This one up the field. Jones and Uvita there, and they almost defend each other as they lose out on the ball. Magnuson can now chase this one, unable to keep it in. McCarthy will race over to try to take the throw in. 3 minutes left here at Warrior Athletic Field in the NAIA Open and round, the final of the Fort Wayne bracket. The 2-seed Cumberland Patriots up 2-0 right now after a very impressive game. After the Warriors lose out, another poor ball there. Steele and Tournay not on the same page as it goes out of play. 2:45 left. As the Warriors will really need a miracle here. The Patriots, got to give them credit. They've played so well all day at both ends of the field. Riveros grabbed that goal in the first half. Unmarked at the near post, was able to bundle the ball over the line into the roof of the net with his thigh or knee. Very odd finish, but a good one at the end of the day. And they found their second in the second half to really close this one out. Warriors, 2 minutes left as Harris, can he get there? Will not be able to. Too far by Amoko as that ball carries over the line, and more time will tick off the clock here. Another sub for the Patriots as Ronair Magnuson will leave the field. Number 17, Ricardo Lopez de Matos, will check in for the final 2 minutes. And his job will be simple: kick the ball as far away from the Patriot goal as possible and try not to make any mistakes that lead to a goal. Zambataro over this goal kick. He will try to do the same. Kick this one almost to downtown Fort Wayne if he could. As Harris is able to go up and win that one. Uvita will play it out wide to Cassis, who's able to keep it in. But there is not much time left. They need to find 2 goals in 2 minutes. Cassis gets past 3 there into Mata. Unable to find Garcia. Stojanovic is past the defenders here, unable to keep the ball though, as Salvato will get it and he pumps it up the field. Steele now on the ball. Can they find an option? Plays it all the way down the line to Uvita, but Jovanovic the only one there. He will play it out for a throw in. 1.5 minutes remains here at Warrior Athletic Field. Ball clipped into Amoko. Can he find a strike here? Able to bring it down off the chest. The volley effort there goes well wide. Just a minute left, and that might do it. Zambataro will surely take another 10-15 seconds, and 2 goals. The Warriors are down there. Looks to be no way they can come back. A very impressive season. The WAC regular season and tournament champions, 18-1-1, but they will suffer their second loss of the season, and it will end the season as the Cumberland Patriots have 40 seconds to hold on, and they will find themselves in Georgia for the NAIA National Tournament. They have been very impressive. That ball is kept in by Garcia. He looks to find an option here. Ball cleared out of play. 20 seconds remain. Mata over this throw-in. Zamoko looks for the strike. Zambataro there to save. That will do it. The Cumberlands Patriots come up here as the 2 seed in the Fort Wayne bracket, and they have done it. They will book their ticket to Georgia for the NAIA National Tournament as they defeat the Indiana Tech number 1 seed Warriors 2-0 here at Warrior Athletic Field, and that will do it. We thank you all for listening to the broadcast here and all the way around the world watching the Indiana Tech Warriors. We will be back next year. Thank you for tuning in during such a crazy COVID year. 18 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. A tough end here, and congratulations to the Cumberlands Patriots who, like I said, booked their ticket to Georgia for the next round of the NAIA National Tournament. Thank you for tuning in, and goodbye.